So it's a nice warm day, early March, and I've had some very young clematis plants growing in the greenhouse over winter. So these started off as small plants, and this is the growth that they've put on over the last few months. Obviously they're quite protected. The greenhouse isn't heated, but it is bubble wrapped for some insulation, so generally it's frost free. So these two small pots had exactly the same clematis in, and I've already made a start on taking cuttings. So what I'm doing is I want these more mature plants to bush out at the bottom and turn into healthy young plants. To do that, I need to knock back this long growth. Rather than just throw that away, I'm going to use it to create new stock. So it's quite simple. We've got some pots with multi-purpose compost. I've put gravel grit in the bottom so it drains well. I've got some rooting powder here, and I've got my little dibber, and I've got my markers ready. And I'm going to put more or less 4 plants around the edge of a pot. So I'll take my clematis, I'm going to come back all the way down the stem. This will look quite harsh, to this bottom pair of leaves right near the base. They're on short sprouting side shoots at the moment. I want much thicker growth at the bottom, so I'm going to get in nice and close and just snip that off. So that plant there is now done. He's ready to carry on bushing up, and this is my stock material from which I'm going to make the cuttings. So with your clematis, basically your roots are going to come from the bottom of the stem, and they have potentially to form from this part here if we plant them correctly. That will make a much healthier cutting, one that gets away much faster. So I'm going to get my snips in really close and sever there and there and there. And you see here at the top you've got 1 pair of side shoots and 1 growing stem. We're going to take that growing point out. We don't use that one. Seems a shame, but never mind. Throw him away. We're left with these. Now my pots are quite small. My aim is to get in the soil line the stem here and the growing point here, because roots can come from the 2 places, and the more roots I get, the better and healthier the plant. So I want to make this actually quite short. Going to cut there, cut one of the sides off, take my rooting powder, coat the end. I'll pop that pot down so I don't knock it over. That's one of my tricks. Make a hole with my dibber. I don't want to take all this powder off, you see, by pushing it through the soil. So make a hole all the way down there with my dibber. Pop my cutting in, and if you can see, I'm actually going to put that point there where the leaf side shoot came out below the soil and just gently firm it in. And it's that simple, guys. Just going to keep repeating now. Take the bottom of the stem, take the side shoot, dip it in hormone powder, make a hole, pop in all the way below the soil, just like we did last time, so it's about to disappear. There we go. And I'm doing them roughly at 12 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 6 o'clock and 9 o'clock, so that I get 4 per tub. Cut it off here. Dip it in the rooting powder, pop it in the hole, all the way to the bottom and cover it up. And then the last one here. The greenhouse at this time of year is beginning to fill up with all sorts of seeds and cuttings and tender plants that I've been overwintering in here. So it's a fairly chock-a-block space right now. And it won't be too long, I hope, before we can get the bubble wrap off, give it a really good clean the windows. Now these look like they're growing together, I will keep an eye on them, and if we get too much sideways growth, I'll probably knock this shoot back slightly. But for now, I'm happy with those. What I mustn't forget to do, obviously, is label them. And that's it, guys. We'll check back in a few weeks. They should take somewhere up to 3 to 4 weeks to start to root. I'm going to put them somewhere with gentle heat underneath, keep them a little bit moist, keep them a little bit warm, nothing particularly special, and we'll check back and see how they're doing in a few weeks. Thanks for watching.